Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers the ball. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's McAllister. Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Howson. And it's Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Now it's Batistuta. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Batistuta. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Olise. That's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going wide left. Indonesia have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann. Bale. Rizal. He's found a way past. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Opts for safety. And here's Olise. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Rijkaard. Spread it left. Griezmann. And it's McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McAllister to Bale. Rizal. And it's McAllister to McAllister. Akanji. And he's forced to go back. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Akanji cuts it out. McAllister. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. McAllister. And Rizal. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to dink it through. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. Now the delivery. Cleared away. In once more. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Messi. Akanji. Racikan. And it's McAllister. Spread out to the left. Albert Ferrer simply refused to be outdone there. Racikan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan have it back and can go again. Now it's McAllister. Knocks it into space. Rizal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rizal?
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45
and just
minutes
a quick
of action.
reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So right back into the action. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, can he get onto this? McTominay. And it's Rijkaard. Turan. Howson. McTominay looking to pass their way up the pitch. Howson calmly anticipates. McAllister. And it's Messi. Over to the right flank. And Hakimi. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And this is Batistuta. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Floated through. That is a brilliant interception. McAllister. And here's Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Olise clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. And still we await the first breakthrough. Rijkaard. Messi. Tries to play it through. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could be danger here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. And it's Hakimi. Rijkaard. And it's Batistuta. And it's Griezmann. Messi. Oh, and a chance! Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Kanji gets it clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Somewhat off target. And here's Messi. And claimed it back. And he shoots! Bale clears it away. McAllister, not the most accurate pass. And here's Griezmann. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Well played for Rijkaard.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And he's heaved it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down and to be...
And the shot! In he goes again! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of time.
He's going for goal! Superb from Rizal! About as smooth as it gets! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Number 21.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Number 22. Gerard. Number
Well, that
8.
might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. Great vision. Well, that's well spotted. Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard. Rizal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ball is over the line. Forlan is onto it in a flash. Forlan. He has found the way through. Elise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Indonesia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and
decent chance! Now it's Forlan, now it's Griezmann, Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ruud van Nistelrooy, without question, Jim, a giant among strikers.
well, what?
He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Semenyo. Nori. Semenyo. Semenyo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shifted it to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cross to the back post. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. A couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's played in low. Deftly away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Can he latch on to this? He's picked his way through. And here's Elise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Good to Van Nistelrooy! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
A sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. De Ligt cuts out the pass. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. So it is still 0-0. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gerrard. And here's Forlan. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And this is Griezmann. He's had it taken off him. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good take, Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Chiellini. Zanetti. And it's Gerrard. Thuram. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, a delicate chip through. Howson gets over and intercepts. McTominay. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Semenyo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted. And Van Nistelrooy! wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That has been knocked clear. Played out to the left flank. Elise's cross. Tries one from range. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
McTominay. Now it's Messi. Now it's McTominay. Ruben Neves. And now the breakaway. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy running with the ball. He's having a pop! Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 1
McTominay,
minute
very
at
much
a
a
time.
man of this moment. Pinches it off him. Seedorf. And it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Messi. And this is Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Griezmann. Semenyo. Van Nistelrooy.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's very neat. Bruno Fernandes!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Tries to play it through. And Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard. Searching pass he's played there.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
71,550.
It's looking wide. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That is a great pick out. Oh, big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Batistuta. De Ligt wins the duel this time. Semenyo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
McTominay. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to make the challenge. And it's Messi. He's on it. Batistuta! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Indonesia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Indonesia
Coming on
have
the
their
field
second corner
is
now.
Number 7, Dari.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Indonesia have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Batistuta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Takes a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nice sequence of passes, this. Batistuta. And that is expertly dealt with.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
This looks promising. Looking to play him in. Semenyo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. Aims beyond the defence. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's been shifted off it. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Belletti.
There will be 3 minutes
Up in
at
no
a
man's
time.
land. Space for him to turn and look. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's gone direct here. vision. And this is Batistuta. And that's it. Indonesia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello, everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Indonesia
that the passionate
against
crowd
Cabo
demands.
Verde.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, and N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the second.
Mbappe!
And it's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Mbappe. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Griezmann. Knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? This is Dembele. Dembele! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shot, it's Dembele! That's a throw. Rafael Varane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dembele! And again, he is at his elastic best. McTominay. Kante wins the duel this time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely aimed pass. Donatoni. And the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Villa. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Conte. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Conte. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Griezmann. It's been slipped through. He has found the way through. And that's been drilled in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Good ball, good take. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. McTominay cuts out the pass. Serginho. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Conte. And Donatoni. And it's Griezmann. Oh, well measured. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Dembele! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Cabo Verde really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20, David Villa.
Racikan.
Coming on the field.
And it's
number
Zanetti.
24, Halsen. Number 9,
Albert Ferrer.
Batistuta.
Indonesia can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And it's Batistuta. Zanetti. He is through here. It's a sweeping cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Griezmann! And he's stuck it away. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Indonesia cut
2
their
added
deficit
minutes has
and
been
look
indicated.
raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And a quick
Either side
announcement
holding
today
back
that
here, it
memorabilia
has
from
been
today's
quite a
match
half
is
this.
now on
Yeah,
sale
they're ahead,
in the
Peter,
stadium
but they
hall.
can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Conte. And Donatoni. And here's Dembele. And it's Serginho. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni. And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Conte. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball. Conte. Spread out to the left. Real chance here. Great chance! Oh, brilliant from Donatoni! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And the shots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nielsen. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Griezmann. And this is Messi. Griezmann, nicely spread. Has a look up and delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Thuram calmly anticipates. And here's Griezmann. And this is Batistuta. Serginho. Edmilson. Donatoni has found the net here, of course. And Edmilson. Serginho. McTominay. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Donatoni. And it's Serginho. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. But it had to be. It's a promising position. Conte. That's a little off target. And that is a good ball to find him. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Messi. Messi. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Well taken goal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia are making a change now. Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And it's Messi. And this is Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Not the most convincing of passes. Chouameni and Mateus. Dembele. Oh, it's Batistuta. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Ronaldinho. And the finish! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've
Please
seen?
be made aware
Indonesia
that
can
smoking
always
is
take
only
more
permitted
positives
in
from a
designated
result.
welcome to those who have joined us all here on
Hello,
a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a
Indonesia
fantastic atmosphere in the
against
stands.
Cabo Verde.
This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Oh, great save! Frustratingly close.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Donadoni. Donadoni!
Donadoni really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele. Donadoni. And it's Serginho. Nice control. Edmilson. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's some great running on... And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He's had a shot! Indonesia have their third corner. Zanetti. Cabo Verde have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. Albert Ferrer. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Edmilson. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's having a good look here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Nearly, but not quite. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Well, played right into his path. And this is Ronaldinho. Cross to the back post.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Donatoni. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. McTominay plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Delivered low. Conte. And Donatoni. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Romero. And it's made its way to him. Racikan. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Donatoni. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And that pass just didn't quite work. Serginho. And Donatoni. Conte. McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. The referee's awarded a free kick. Albert Ferrer. And it's Rijkaard.
2 added
Now
minutes
it's
has
Messi.
been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta finds himself offside. McTominay. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How to look back on the first
Please be
45
reminded
minutes.
that drinking
Indonesia
is only allowed
really
in the
seemed
areas
to
shown on
lose
this
their
map.
way a
Thank
bit,
you
it
very
has to
much
be
for your
said, Peter,
cooperation.
having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Indonesia get their 4th corner. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson. Nice sequence of passes. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
Tries a shot! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Serginho.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. The message is clear, none shall pass. Looking for the run. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Edmilson. Has a look and place it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Batistuta. That looks a decent ball. This might spell danger. Quality ball. Good ball, good take. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Picked out brilliantly. Dembele! And he hits the net. Do not write them off. Back they come. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he finish? Number 16.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lee Kang in. Dembele. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Real chance! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's Griezmann! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Zanetti. He's in a great shot at goal! keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Added minute has been indicated.
Mbappe looking for a runner. And this is Dembele. And he's been shifted off it. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Griezmann. Albert Ferrer. Nicely weighted ball. O'Reilly. And time is up. Indonesia pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Well, Ed Nilsson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
And here's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. It's made its way to him. David Villa. Messi. And this is Messi. Donatoni. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. Cafu. Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Now it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. Look at the space here. Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Cabo Verde have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Donatoni. That's a cute ball. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he opts to go forward. Threads one in. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Serginho. Passes short and sharp. Well, played right into his path. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Racikan. And this is Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Conte. Donatoni. He has found the way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Racikan. Aims beyond the defence. That looks a cracking ball. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Cabo Verde have reclaimed it. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, super ball! McTominay. And it's Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he is dashing away. Donatoni. Serginho. And here's Batistuta. Conte. Donatoni. Knocks it into space. And this is Dembele. Big chance! McTominay. Now it's Villa. Conte. Donatoni, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use
I'm
this break
afraid to tell
wisely
you
to
that we're
regroup
expecting traffic to be
come out with
heavy
some
after
fresh
the final
initiatives.
whistle today.
This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. McTominay. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. This is a promising build-up. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. That has been cut short.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
This is Batistuta, and he's got great chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
McTominay. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Albert Ferrer.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Batistuta. Serginho. Not the most accurate pass. Not where it came from. And the shot! Romero getting this one clear. Shot from David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that, oh, can he finish? He's got it all! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to play it through. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's played it in low. At Nielsen. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Dembele. Donadoni. Can he finish? Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They let it go down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little back.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Cabo Verde with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, this could be it, or something close to a minor miracle.
It's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Substitutions taking place.
Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. O'Reilly picks it up out wide. And it's Gerrard.
Cabo Verde can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Gerrard. And he plays one through. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
McAllister. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Batistuta. No, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a brilliant interception. And time is up. Indonesia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. boys. It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to
Hello,
lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest.
Indonesia against Arsenal.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That is a brilliant interception. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's all alone! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta, and it's Albert Ferrer. Maldini does well to get it back. Quickly taken. Now there's a fine ball, and Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cleared away. And it's Zanetti. Varane deals with that comfortably. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's an excellent interception. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be...
He's in one-on-one. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He is through here. And he's in on goal.
I think he'll take some stick for that. There was a box rule ready and waiting.
Well, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find it. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brilliantly cut out. That has been knocked clear. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Griezmann. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Khan trying to keep this in. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Leicester cuts out the pass. Short changes him with that pass. This looks promising. Batistuta. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. But Mills has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's had a shot! And that's in! A horrible blip, a horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball.
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Khan. Oh, he's been caught napping. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now then, the ball's come loose. Racikan is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Albert Ferrer. There's a sharp little ball here. Great vision. And the through ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Delivery. Oh, good play! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, red. Nice interception. And here's Azar. Pullets. Goes for a shot! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Forced to go back. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rafael Varane. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's cut it out. Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Racikan. Zanetti. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Always onto this. Mbappe!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Great ball if he can get there. And this is Batistuta. He's got away. Can he finish? And a neat finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans...
And the shot! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal with the lead, and he's managed to get free. Albert Ferrer. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And big chance! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That looks a good ball through. And Batistuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is Batistuta. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Racikan. And here's Messi. It's played through for him. Batistuta. Zanetti. And this is Messi. Racikan. Oh, super ball. And this is Griezmann. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's well positioned, and he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. He has found a way through. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. This is a promising build-up. That has been cut short. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a little off target. And here's Messi. And this is Griezmann. Messi. Hazard. Somewhat off target. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Griezmann. Albert Ferrer. He's found a way through. He has a look out. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, shooting chance! Anything! With so little time left, grandstand finish. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
Indonesia
Racikan.
give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Komen.
Well, who's under pressure
Number
now? It's
19.
going to require some inspired
Chiellini.
defending to stop this lot.
Best place it in.
Coming on the field. Number
Safely in the
20.
keeper's hands.
David Villa. Number
Arsenal really
17.
wanted that two-goal
Perez.
cushion, but it wasn't to
Number
be.
24.
Still, they should be able to
McAllister.
see it out from here.
Number 4. Franz Beckenbauer.
Now it's Villa.
Number 23.
Deep into
Belletti.
stoppage time.
Substitution.
This is the time you need that pace.
Added time.
That looks a decent ball. And Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that will be the final act. Indonesia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Colombia have chosen to go with a 3. He's in one-on-one. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Colombia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Griezmann. Out towards the flank. Now the cross. Corner it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Albert Ferrer clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him then.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Totti, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Griezmann. Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Colombia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Griezmann. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Drills one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Griezmann. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Threads one in. That's been intercepted. That looks a decent ball. Messi picks it up out wide. And that's been drilled in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width.
Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi has found the net here, of course. 30 minutes gone. Batistuta getting forward. Messi, terrific effort! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking them? It's Neymar!
Anything! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Howson. Opts for safety. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Shevchenko. And he shoots! McTominay. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Griezmann. Antonetti. McTominay. And it's Albert Ferrer. It's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Back when it goes. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's intervened well there. McTominay. And it's Totti. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Indonesia are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Batistuta. Gerrard. Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zanetti is in a really good position out wide. Totti. Right, Shevchenko. Somewhat off target. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Aimed beyond the defence. Very nicely done. He's found space here. Raya claims it without any fuss. Totti. And it's Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Rizal wriggles his way through. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. cambio.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. McTominay. Antonetti. Totti did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Rizal. Zanetti wins the duel this time. He is just caressing the ball. Company. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar. Could have brought them level.
Neymar was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's well positioned here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Messi. Now it's Griezmann. We expected better, and so did he. And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows to...